Hi everyone, my name is Fatimatu and today I will be presenting my transmedia project proposal titled Exploring Identity Through Transmedia Storytelling. My chosen principle is character depth and my project category is graphic novel. Let's dive into core elements of my concept, starting with narrative and settings. Lara Jean, a young woman with dissociative identity disorder, has three dominant personalities: Ashley, Alec, and Tony. Each personality shows a different part of who she is and takes control at different times. The story follows Lara Jean as she struggles with her personalities and works to understand the experiences and traumas that caused her disorder. The story takes place in two main settings: the real world and Lara Jean's mind. In the real world, she lives in a city where she faces everyday challenges. Inside her mind, there is a changing and fragmented landscape where each of her personalities live in their own unique reality. Each of Lara Jean's personalities represent a different side of her. Ashley is the calm and caring part of her. She loves peace and balance, and her world is all about soft colors and relaxing vibe. Alec is the strict and protective side. She likes things to be organized and has a structured environment, showing her need for control and order. Tony is the wild and rebellious part. She comes out when things get too intense or overwhelming. Her world is chaotic, filled with bright colors and glitchy visuals that reflect her unpredictable nature. The supporting character, Dr. Hayes, her therapist, who supports her through her journey. Dr. Hayes helps her make sense of her disorder and navigate the tough emotions and experiences she faces, offering guidance in her life. As we look into the core themes of the story, it mostly revolves around identity and healing. We explore how Lara Jean's past trauma fragmented her into these personalities and her journey to self-acceptance and integration. On this slide, we focus on the principle of character depth, which is about creating complex and relatable characters. In Lara Jean's story, her three personalities, Ashley, Alec, and Tony, each represent different aspects of her inner self. First, each personality has a unique backstory that explains their origin and purpose in Lara Jean's life. This adds layers to their characters and helps the audience understand their motivation. As the story progresses, we see how these personalities interact with Lara Jean and each other. This interaction illustrates her journey towards self-discovery and acceptance, showing how she learns to balance these different parts of herself. In analyzing transmedia elements from both Monster the Jeffrey Dahmer story and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, I find valuable influences for my project. First is narrative technique. Monster explores multiple perspectives, allowing us to understand the experience of victims, law enforcement, and Dahmer himself. Spider-Verse takes this further by showcasing various versions of Spider-Man, each with a unique character arcs. I will use these approaches to highlight Lara Jean's internal conflict through her personalities, Ashley, Alec, and Tony, creating distinct character arcs that can deepen the audience connection. Next is audience engagement. Monster captivates viewers with true crime podcasts and documentaries, while Spider-Verse uses web comics and games to engage the audience. Inspired by these, I plan to expand Lara Jean's story with interactive Instagram profiles and podcasts for each personality. Lastly, we have visual storytelling. Monster employs dark atmospheric visuals to reflect Dahmer's personality, while Spider-Verse uses bold, dynamic comic book aesthetics. In my project, each of Lara Jean's personality will feature distinct visual styles that represent their emotional state through unique colors and lighting. This combination influences the richness of narrative, creating an engaging and multi-layered experience for the audience. The transmedia strategy for this project is designed to expand the audience experience beyond the graphic novel, allowing them to engage with the story and characters in multiple ways. We will use graphic novel as a core narrative focusing on Lara Jean's struggle with her multiple personalities. Next, we will use podcasts to feature interviews with her friends and families, sharing their views on Lara Jean and her personality. On social media, each of Lara Jean's personalities will have their own TikTok or Instagram reels. Through these, The personalities will interact with the world in their unique styles, giving the audience a chance to connect with them individually and seeing how they behave in everyday situations. Finally, short animation will be used to reveal key moments from each personality's past, giving more insight into their story. Ethically, this project focuses on providing a respectful and accurate portrayal of multiple personality disorder. I will look into the professionals to ensure the depiction avoids harmful stereotypes and creates empathy. It's also designed to engage the audience by raising awareness of mental health issues, encouraging deeper understanding and empathy for those living with DID or multiple personality disorder. For my proof of concept, I will be creating Instagram clips for each of Lara Jean's personalities. I will launch a dedicated account, Faces of Lara Jean, where each personality will have a unique post and stories reflecting their different world. The goal is to visually capture their distinct identity through colors, moods, and content styles, giving us, the audience, a deeper understanding of Lara Jean's mental state through social media engagement. In conclusion, this project tells a unique story about identity through Lara Jean and her three personalities, Ashley, Alet, and Tony. By using different media like graphic novel, social media, and podcast and animation, we want to engage our audience in multiple ways. The emotional depth of Lara Jean's journey will resonate with viewers, helping them connect with her path to self-discovery and acceptance. Inspired by successful examples like Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer, and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, we are excited to create a captivating experience that truly engages people. Thank you for your attention. Next, I will show you my proof of concept video, which will bring this vision to life.